Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl, Unikishi. I'm back again with another video. Dang, those get longer and longer every time. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're a new subscriber, hi, I'm Unique Kishi, because you can obviously tell that I'm different. You're probably getting a different vibe than you get from any other YouTuber, you know? Exactly, so subscribe. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below what you think about this video, and let's get right into the video. As you can see from today's title, I am going to be sharing my experience coming to Canada for the first time. People have been asking me, oh, like, what should I expect, what was it like coming to Canada, and all of that. So I just thought, let me just make a video about it, so that for anyone that is curious what it's like, everybody's experience is obviously going to be different, but I wanted to share mine so that you kind of know somebody else's story. Okay, quick rundown. I've been in Canada for 2.5 years. So this is my 3rd year in Canada. So I came to Canada when I was 14 years old, and I went to a boarding school, which is where my experience could be extremely different. But I do feel like everybody that's coming as an international student is coming into boarding school anyways. My boarding school was Bodwell High School in Vancouver, which is in British Columbia on the west coast of Canada. My experience in Bottle was it was okay, I guess. Like, I personally I don't know, my experience was made by the people I met at Bodwell. That is what I'm going to say. My experience was made by the people I met at Bodwell, which is one thing I really feel like counts to your experience, or why people's experiences are different. It's because of the people you meet. The place is always going to be the same. It's not going to change. It's just the people that are there that are going to change. So you can either have a really amazing group of people, or you can have really shitty people, and that could either make or break your experience. So when I came to Canada, I was 14. I was turning 15 the next month in October. I was in grade 11. Yes, I was 14 in grade 11. And when I turned 15, everyone was so shook and confused. They were like, wait, hold up. How is there a 14-year-old in our class? And I was like, I don't know. That didn't necessarily affect me in any negative way. That's one thing I really appreciate about coming to Canada, because me being 14 didn't affect me in any way. Like, age was not a factor in any way. Nobody looked down on me because I was 14. No one looked down on me because I was small. Nobody treated me badly because I was younger or in a lower grade. So honestly, if you are 13 going into grade 10, maybe you should just keep your age to yourself. But then, like, even if you told anyone, no one's going to like treat you differently, like, oh, let's not talk to her because she's 13 or she's 14 or she's 15. No one's going to look down on you, which was my personal experience, at Bodwell. So how I got to Canada, like the story of why I even came to Canada, why I decided to come to Canada. When I was in grade 9, I was on the honors roll, and my mom wanted to like give me a congratulations prize. So she asked me what I wanted to do, and I told her that I wanted to come to Canada, so for summer she put me on a plane and let me come for a summer camp at Ridley College for like, it was embedded with school, but we also had activities to do, and it was really, really fun. And I was like, okay, like, I want to do this. I want to come to Canada, like, for real. So after my 10th grade, I came here for grade 11. Finding schools was not very difficult. It was kind of we just didn't put a lot of, I feel like we just left it to God, really, because we went for this like Canadian school. I don't know what it was, but where they were like, all the schools just came out to like come and give it a brushes and talk about the schools. So we went around and we already got the list. So some schools are already closed. So my mind was just like, okay, like, these schools are cancelled. I gotta know this to any of the schools. But I had seen Broadwell and they showed me the brochure and I was like, that is a cool school. Like it was so like the building was glass. It looked so bougie, so cute, so pretty. I was like, that's where I want to go. That's where I want to go. And yeah, so my mom and I prayed about it and it ended up being a really good school. The day I got to school, I literally arrived at school and my mom, being a Nigerian mother, had seen another black child. And you know, her first instinct, where are you from, ma? I'm Nigerian. And it was Shekumi's mom. And then like that's literally how I met Shekumi. Like the first day, like we're literally like, oh, we're from Nigeria, and like you just started talking, and like we're just like, it was awkward because like we're new to this, you know, each other. So it was like we just like, oh, what's up? Like we're just like, okay, this is nice. And the second we got into the building, there were like 5 other African parents and you all see them come together. They were all just talking. Oh, where are you from? I'm from Ghana. I'm from Ibadan. I'm from like I literally met I think I met Blessed, I met Theodora, I met somebody else, I don't know. And like that was why for me it wasn't a difficult experience making friends at all, because after like 30 minutes of like just watching our parents talk, we're just like, you know what, like if we don't talk this is going to get awkward. So we just all started talking and it was really cool. It was really nice, like just having like your Nigerians, because personally for me, I've always been around Nigerians, so it was difficult for me to like talk to people that weren't from my country. You know, people just feel more comfortable talking to people that they are comfortable with without before like going international or whatever. So it was very good having that like safe place, knowing that we had our people there. And it was just like, it was like from there it was really good. For the whole orientation week, we were dancing, we were playing, we were like chilling. It was really, really good. They were all in grade 12, and that's why I say anything about 8. They were all in grade 12 and I was in grade 11, and nobody made me feel like I was, you know, I was a junior or, oh, she's now the house girl of the, no, nothing like that. It was like everybody was really kind, everybody was really sweet, and everybody treated each other with respect, you know. But there weren't a lot of Nigerians, like especially in North Vancouver. If you're coming to BC, just know that there are not a lot of Nigerians unless you're going to Surrey, which you probably don't want to be going to. No shade, nothing, but you probably like but there weren't a lot of Nigerians, and but I feel like just having like small Nigerian like community was really, really helpful for me. And yeah, another thing that I had to learn was that the food in Canada, I will say this in every video that comes anything about Canada, the food at my school was beyond terrible. It was just not edible. I don't know what to say. First week, and I will never forget, I was posting videos on my story. They gave me lasagna as my first meal. That shit tasted good. I was like, okay, I'm about to get real thick and fat. I came to Canada weighing 45 kg. I am weighing 48 kg now. I've gained 3 kg in 3 years. Do you see that was just a lie? Yeah. First week, food was making sense. And there was ice cream Sunday night. My brother was like, yes, I want to come here. Ice cream. I was like, wow, this is really going to be a good life. It ended. The next week was over. Was over. Everything was over. It just disappeared. Just like that. Life begun. The staff were really, really nice. Everybody was really friendly. Another experience with coming to Canada was the fact that, you know, things were different. Like there wasn't that pressure, and you know, like when you have that, oh, you're in your country, everybody was like, you have to like, the way in the Nigerian culture of like they are beating you, you know, they are asking you, yeah, greet me, all of that ended. Like everybody was like, okay, like it was more of earning respect than of like forcing respect, which was very, very different from me, because I used to call everybody ma. I used to like curtsy, and they were like, I'm 23, why are you doing that? And I was like, yeah, I don't embarrass myself. But yeah, everybody was really chill, everybody was really cool, everybody was down to help you, you know, very friendly, very chitty chatter. If you need someone to talk to, you can always talk to the staff. It was a really good experience for me, Sha. There was freedom. What do you mean by we're locked up in a school? No. You want to go out? Yeah, sure. You don't need to tell us where you're going to? Yeah. You don't need to tell us who you're going out with? No problem. it was, you could do whatever you wanted. Like I said in my like international school video, which you should watch, you don't need to tell anyone where you're going. You don't need to tell anyone why you're going out. But like every time apart from school time is your time. You can do whatever you want to do. If you are by school, if you were under 17, you did have a curfew of 10. But if you were above 17, your curfew was 11:30. Like, yeah, and you could do whatever you wanted to do, you know. You could go out, and that was like a new responsibility on me, knowing that like I, first of all, I was in a new country. I didn't really know where I was, which is why I said Google Maps is your best friend. Yeah, like just having that responsibility of, you know, like being smart with where I was going, who I was going out with, was also new for me. So just know that like you just need to be very careful, because you are in a new country, and you don't want to get lost, or which is obviously any unnecessary trouble that you don't want to get into. Another thing was money for me. My mom is an Ijebu woman, like I've said in multiple videos. So my mom was not one of those mothers that, you know, just give her child $1,000 and just let's go. Let's just go and vibes. That was not my situation. It was your situation, like you're set, but that was not my situation, you know. I had to manage my money. I had to manage my money. You had to be smart. You can't just be going to the movies every weekend because your money will finish. You can't just be going to get dinner every day. Money will finish. So like for me, I was very I didn't really used to go out. But then when I did, I would just be very cautious of how I spend my money, because I knew I didn't have a lot of money. Because one of my friends, I always Opionia, she came to school. When she first came to school, I don't know how much I first gave her money, and this girl literally, like every time we are going for bubble tea, oh I got it. Oh, you want that? Oh, I got it. She was getting it for everybody. One day she wanted to buy bubble tea, $5 bubble tea. I got declined. And she was crying. And she was like, when you have money go to. Another thing with me was that when I first got to school, I joined a team, which I thought was very, very helpful, you know, in like diversifying your friends, join clubs, join teams. My personal experience being on like my first team was I was on the swim team, and I wasn't the best swimmer, you know. I was a local champion in Nigeria. I used to swim. Everybody clap for me. Ah, fish. I got here. I'm there to swim. I saw raining. I saw real fish. I saw real fish in the water. I saw real fish. Oh my gosh. Local champion on the meal. Hey! It was serious, like it was not even funny, because like I was local champion. But I don't know, I feel like that also intimidated me low key, and there were no Nigerians on my team. So I was low key. That was probably the worst team I was on. Not because like the people there were not amazing, but just because like I just didn't feel like I fit in Lord of Hosts. I just didn't think I fit in. Grammar students. Then onto classes. My first time experience at Bodwell was not terrible either. Considering the fact that I was transitioning from Nigerian curriculum to British curriculum to Canadian curriculum, which wasn't like a necessarily big deal, but it was different all the same. I kind of found it difficult. Sorry guys, I think I was thinking about university when I was thinking about entering Bordeaux. When I entered Bordeaux, school was not hard at all. Life was easy, I promise you. Like, not difficult. Acting, it wasn't. Nah, I'm not even going to cap. It wasn't difficult, because I feel like Nigerian curriculum kind of like helps you get ready for the Canadian curriculum. Like, you are ready. You're prepared for the rigor. You're prepared for the, you know, pressure. So once you get here, it's really laid back, and you're most like you're going to be fine, unless you're like you're a very unserious person. And even the most unserious people are fine. MM was fine. Even the most unserious people were fine. So like Nigeria really prepares you for the rigor. And yeah, another thing I also learned was that they don't take rubbish here. They really don't. My first week here, there were literally students that were caught fighting on the field, and I think one person broke glass on another person's head, and they brought ambulance, police, like anything that happens in that school, anything that happens here that involves violence or a student or health or something, you always see ambulance and you see police car and fire truck. Why? Explain to me why you're wasting their fuel, because there's no fire here. There's no fire. and there's no criminal. So why you bringing police? Yeah. Also, I also quickly get into bullying. My age was not a factor into why people treated me differently. I'm generally a weird kid, you know. I am very different, you know. I'm unique, and that's on per. I wasn't bullied, but I had like a couple of fights with some stuff, not physical fights, but like I had arguments with students, like the Nigerian students, a couple of times, and that was just because like they weren't understanding, and I was also just very annoying. But yeah, I feel like that's just generally my experience. It was not my first experience coming to Canada was not terrible. It was, I had my friends, I had my community, I had freedom to, you know, explore Canada, learn more about myself, and that's pretty much it. Like, you just need to like just be yourself, like I've said multiple times, because nobody's gonna change for you, so don't change for nobody, and that's on her. And yeah, I really think that's all you like. That was my experience. And yes, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening to my voice for however long you have been listening to. If you've gotten this far into the video, I am really, really grateful for you, because you are the reason I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers. And I'm truly grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye.